So I challenged another YouTuber to wave 1v1 and saying I was bad was an understatement. So I knew if I wanted to win, I needed to practice. And practice I did.
Welcome back, everyone.
And I needed to win because there was $1,000 on the line. No, I'm just kidding, there wasn't any money on the line. But I still needed to win. The final day was here, and I got the big dreaded message. A link challenge. So I knew if I wanted to win, I would have to call upon my gods, call upon the ancestors, and call upon my neighbor's dog to help me lock in. Got in some last minute practice, and I was ready to go. D6, knight c3, d5, and then we trade, and it's a Coruscant classic variation. Brings out his knight. Moving my queen here is bad now, because now he takes the bishop. He takes the knight with my bishop, and then my king's open, and then he can attack, and there's all sorts of nonsense. Which he does, nice. He pushes his pawn. I have to trade here, because now when he takes back, he has a backwards pawn over here, which I can use to attack, or even create an outpost with this. So, one move, two move, and then I have an outpost, which he can't attack. And not only that, but later on in the game, when I'm pawn storming and pushing my pawns and stuff, I can be able to get a good attack on this pawn because it's backwards, so it has no other pawns to protect. This pawn is isolated as well, so I don't hate it. My pawns are doubled up, so I guess it compensates. I attack his bishop because generally the idea of moving here is good because either way it works, it's good for you. They have to castle because I can just take and then I'm an upper bishop. So he has to castle. Okay, wait, that is what he did, okay. So now if I trade, this happens. But what's even worse is if I just make a random move and this happens. Because now, bring out the rook, lift it, and then he's cooked. He's just checkmated. Well, maybe not checkmated, but he's definitely in a tough spot. So that's the whole idea behind that. Move my king over, because I wanted to win my rook here, so that I can get an open file here. He moves his rook away, I trade, and I move my rook over. Because now I have ideas of lifting the rook and then bringing the other one on, and then I have doubled rooks on the g file, attacking his king, which is pretty good. So he attacks my pawn here. I can push, but I thought it was bad because if I push, even though it does save the pawn, I'm not even trying to win material, I'm just trying to checkmate him. And this is what I did, by the way. I pushed the pawn, because my idea was, even if he just does anything, I just push, and then it becomes sketch because he can't take because it's pinned, and then I just get a massive attack. That was the idea. He moves his knight, which is good, because if I take, then his queen's open, he can attack, he can bring the other rook back. And even if I didn't take, my queen has to move, and if I move away, then he takes the knight, so I can only go something like this, and then something like that happens. Even after he moves his rook back, that's definitely not a good move. Then this pawn's not going anywhere, so I don't have any attack, and then I have to move it back again, wasting another move. So that's why I just traded. So we trade, I take there, he takes back, I push my queen, attacking his rook, forcing him to go back. He moves his queen to protect, which I don't know why it's giving a mistake, because I actually quite like that move. But okay, I guess. And this pawn is bound to get lost at some point, because he's going to bring his rook over, and then I'm going to lose it anyway. So I thought, might as well get a pawn for my pawn before it gets taken. So I push, and I just trade it off. So it's 1-1. I continue with my attack. He pushes his pawn. I try to create a hook on the pawn here, because now I can trade and then it becomes a bit messy. He takes the pawn. We trade. I check, which is a miss, apparently. I thought I was attacking here long term. Obviously, I can't take now. Then he takes back and then I'm cooked. But I thought it's better. But the thing is, the lines here are better. Because now, look, the evaluation is +5. It's over for him. What happens here is he takes, and then I go here, He has to move away, and now I just trade here. And I'm just up a rook. Winning in-game. But of course I don't do that because I'm stupid. I check first, I move to the wrong square. Take the pawn. He checks me, I move away. Now he does this to try trade off the rooks, because if he trades off everything he's gonna win, because he just has... Actually, wait, why is he trying to trade? I feel like I'm winning here because I have a passer. I don't know. Okay. I check. He moves away. I bring my other rook. I don't like that. Because now... Okay, that's a blunder. I don't even know why, honestly. I couldn't tell you. I think it's because he just gets this and then it's bad because I dropped the pawn and then my king's in a tough spot. Moves his queen there, so just trade. I'm low-key cooked regardless because now this happens. And I resign. Okay, now I could have played it on, obviously. But after this, then I feel like he just wins because he has an extra pawn and his king's close to it, so he can just push it, trade off the rooks, and then he's win. And I can't do anything, check doesn't work. Second game, it starts off with e4, c5, knight c3. Now I don't know the knight of lines because there's too much theory, so I just play my line that I've studied, e6. Trade in the center. Push so that he can't come here, because if he comes here without me pushing the pawn, then that's when the deep theory starts to come, and then it becomes so complicated. That's why you push just to avoid all that. He goes for the Karpov variation, I believe. I'm not even sure. Is that what it is? I don't know. Push the knight, which maybe looks like a blunder to this, because then it just kicks my knight. But who can tell me what the correct move is? Yeah. Queen h5. Because then check the king and then we win back the pawn. Okay. So he develops his other knight. Bring out the queen, because now prevents this move. Now bring out the bishop, just to develop. Now, in most scenarios in the Sicilian card, if this knight is unprotected, like another knight or bishop is in front of the queen in the second knight, then this move is always good, because what it does is it forces this. And it does attack my bishop back, but it just undevelops the knight. So that's literally the whole purpose. It just undevelops the knight. So I was a little bit scared because I thought I blundered to this, because then it attacks my knight and it protects the other knight. So thankfully he didn't play that. Push. I know I can take, but the thing is I was scared of some tomfoolery like this or something. I know he doesn't actually have anything, but I was just a little bit scared. So I just didn't take. I bring my other knight to attack. Now taking with the queen's bad for 3 reasons. Number 1 is we lose our sight of the pawn. Number 2 is we can make our pawn structure better. Number 3 is if we take back with the pawn, then we can develop with our bishop here. And now we can't because we took back with the queen. So I try to reroute my knight there. He attacks my queen, move it back. He pushes here, which is really bad. I really just don't like this move. Because now we just move bishop back, which we're going to do anyway if he did anything. And now we have a hole here. You can't kick it away with any pawn because he just moved it. And he can't see it because there's a pawn in the way. So now we just have a nice piece there. Attack the queen. And now he goes in for the attack. So now this move is really important, moving the king over. Because if we don't and we just play a random move, then this happens and then it gets sketch. Because we can't take because it's pinned. And then we lose the rook. Move the king over. He tries to bring the other one into attack. Now this line doesn't have anything. Because this doesn't do anything. My king's just fine. But I was a bit scared. Because honestly, the nerves get to you when you actually playing in the match. Like now I'm looking back at it and there's nothing there, but I was a bit scared. So I just pushed the pawn. He pushes his other pawn to attack because now he has a hook. So I have to push my other pawn. And now he trades. Now in the game, thankfully, I actually saw this move. And I thought it was a blunder as well. Because now we just check. You can't move away because of his queen. And now we just win the bishop. Which is exactly what I did. And now we just get a free bishop. Nice. Trade. Okay. Now, I know this looks like a mistake, guys. But wait. Let me cook. Here was my idea, right? Sacrifice the knight. Because if he takes back with the rook, then we do this. And then we just win a piece. Another piece. And then we just dominate him completely. And if he takes with queen, same thing. But now here's the issue. He has this. Because then we trade and then he's just fine. Because can't take bishop because then he takes my rook. So that's why I wanted to bring my rook here so I can protect the pawn. And then when I play the move, it will be more threatening and there's nothing you can do about it. So I move my rook there. He shifts his queen over. I reinforce this move after I trade. He moves it back and I take, which is a blunder. Now it's -5. Because what I didn't see is moving the queen back. Now he attacks this pawn. But I was a bit tunnel vision, so yeah, I just blunder a bit. Okay, he takes it, block with queen, trade. This isn't honestly too bad. We have to bring the rook down because we don't want to drop the bishop. Trade. And now we just up a pawn. So I thought I was winning 100%. I was going to win this endgame. I am down a lot of time because I was trying to actually think and not blunder. Which I guess I didn't because I'm holding my own against a 1900. Only losing one pawn. Actually, I'm winning one pawn here. But in the previous game, I was losing. He takes. Now this move is bad. Because this happens and then we trade and then I'm just winning after this. But I didn't see it because I thought my bishop was hanging for some reason. Which is so stupid because the knight doesn't move like a... The rook doesn't move like a knight. So I protect my bishop for no reason. He attacks my bishop. I move it back. I should have moved it back here probably. Or here, but then this happens, so I think the first one was better. He attacks it again. Okay, I don't know why that's a mistake, but okay. Bringing the king over. Force his rook away. Now we trade. And but I pushed the rook. Oh my days, I'm actually washed. Okay. Pushes the pawns. And we lose. GG's. We did lose both games, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'll take it. We were pretty much even both games. And I'm facing a 1900 as a, 1600 almost. So, with that, subscribe and see you next video.